Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, Okafor out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Robert Covington. Here's Bradley. Here's Lee. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Feeds to Okafor. 6 feet out. Off the left rim and out. Celtics leading by 3. The 76ers might have dodged having the worst record in the league last season, but they didn't dodge having the worst road record last year, Clark.
They could not dodge that one, Kevin. Just 6 wins on the road, but that was pretty much expected considering the youth and inexperience of this team.
Here's Covington. Sullinger defending. Picked by Okafor. Here's Noel. Here's Jordan. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good. The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And it's tied up with that one. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Sullinger the screen. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Lee. Takes it from 10. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lee's got 4 this quarter. The 76ers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. To the middle. Okafor dishes to Covington. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jordan against Bradley. Outside Jordan. Lee with the block. Here we go, 1-on-1. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lee sets a screen for Thomas. Back to Lee. Here's Bradley, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder, and that one hits back iron. 76ers trailing. Jordan up top. He's guarded by Thomas. And stolen by Jordan. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And here's a look at some stats for Sullinger. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 13 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, you know, he's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but you can't teach size. So he's a valuable backup for this team in that regard.
Mickey's checked in for Boston. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for the 76ers. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Thomas passes to Crowder. Screen by Lee to the left wing. A baseline J, but he stays with it. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside Jordan. He kicks to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Nice ball movement by Boston. With the floater, Mickey can't hit.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Stripped it away. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Sullinger. They set the pick. Pick by Lee. Thomas goes in, and the rejection by Noel. Outside Jordan. Over to the left wing. 4-3, Covington. The rebound by the Celtics. And Brad Stevens now in his third year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for David Lee. And then for Philadelphia, Grant, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Nick Stauskas comes in for Robert Covington. And Phil Pressey subbed in for Michael Jordan. Pressey kicks to Grant. Stauskas inside the line. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Stauskas has got his second bucket tonight. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
It's stolen by Stauskas. Thomas against Okafor. Grant, right side. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up. The Celtics really seem to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Johnson comes in, and Yarebko is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Thompson, he's checked in for Canada.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 4.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
But they recover it. Second chance shot. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pressey against Turner. And Yarebko has it in the corner. Zeller dishes to Yarebko. 5 on the clock. Tipped away. Here's Pressey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Celtics leading by 4. Turner passes to Yarebko. Kicks it to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Stauskas.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
So it's Boston now, and they're starting off the season playing the 76ers here.
And in their season series against this squad last year, very lopsided in their favor.
Yeah, they swept them and basically told them in how they play, you're not on our level yet. And they look to continue that dominance tonight.
And Thompson kicks to Stauskas. Bank shot, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Thompson inside the line, and they'll keep possession. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Turner leading the charge.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Pass to Okafor. There's the dish to Noel. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's Turner off the drive.
And Evan Turner's one of those guys, he just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage.
Shooting for Boston, Evan Turner.
That one is off.
And not many people expected anyone from the Atlantic to do much last season. Boston was the surprise of the division as they ended up making the playoffs.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Lee comes in for Zeller, and Bradley's subbed in for Crowder. The 76ers trail by 3. Turner covering. Sampson dishes to Noel. Can't hit. Johnson with the defensive effort.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Turner off the drive. Off on the layup.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Sampson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Celtics lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started.